Washington Commanders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lance going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to look for some big yardage.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Al throwing on 1st down here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington. Washington. 47 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Lance looks to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
17. Blue strike.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 1st down, Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Powell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 13 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Commanders, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Lance going to hold on to it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.